I am indeed very, very pleased to be here at this occasion during the state visit to Australia. And I thank the Foreign Minister, Dr. Zacharias Costa, Ambassador Abel Guterres, for postponing the opening of the embassy or the inauguration of the embassy, so that they give me the honor to do so because of my modest association with this project. I would like to thank all of you, Rotaries and leadership in Victoria, the private sector, business in Australia that donated cash or building material in kind to make this a reality. And one word for those of you who probably still don't know Abel Guterres. He comes from a small village town in Timor-Leste called Bligh, next to the famous, difficult mountains called Matabian Mountains, majestic, imposing mountains. Come from a very simple, poor family. Back in the 60s and as a child, like many other Timorese families who travel hours from the village to the next market, in this case the Baucau market, to sell few fruits, oranges, and then walk back hours again back to the village. 75, he came to Australia like many thousands of East Timorese, many here, and so many that already born in Australia. Out of the first group that came in the 70s. And I watched him working in Melbourne over the years. And he became a bus driver. Like many educated Timorese coming to a foreign country, sometimes you have to take any job that is offered to you. And in this case, he became a very competent, diligent bus driver in Melbourne. Timor-Leste won an ambassador diplomat, Melbourne lost their best bus driver. And since his departure, I read in the news, so many bus accidents in Melbourne. And I always thought, as I watched him, I always thought one day I have to help this man. So 99 came. In 2000, I met with the then British Chargé d'Affaires in Delhi, young diplomat called Jeremy, something, I don't remember his last name. And I told Jeremy, I said, listen, I told about Abel, and he doesn't have academic qualifications to enter Oxford, but Oxford has a program called, what's it called? Foreign Diplomatic Service. Diplomatic Service. This is almost like in East Timor. Our sound system never relied. And I told what I felt about the terrorism. But that program also enables professionals without any formal qualifications to enter, as long as you are interviewed and they are impressed. Well, Jeremy interviewed him and was as impressed as I was. And so he went to Oxford and completed the course with top diplomats from many other countries with distinction. So then I appointed him Consul General in Sydney. Then went back to Timor for about 2 years, and then now he's back in Canberra as ambassador. So it's very fitting that he is now our ambassador to Australia. He knows Australia inside out, very humble, very patient always. So it is with pride that I join you. But also I want to thank Foreign Minister Zacharias Costa, because our government also made a strong contribution first, I thank the ACT authorities, the Australian government, for giving the land. The land, we think we paid for like $1 a year, something that's the legal arrangement, $1 a year. And very, very well placed because we are next to great neighbors. Brunei, Darussalam, Bosnia-Herzegovina, and many others. And so the government of ACT provide the land. Our government provided substantial cash for this project through the intervention of our foreign minister. I think a total of $800,000. First 300,000, then an additional 500,000 to complement all the in-kind support and cash support. A true trilateral partnership. Australian civil society, Australian federal authorities provide the land and our own. We felt obligated to contribute to this project. It is therefore with great honor, a pleasure that I also want to thank, because before we move here, we are using for free the building somewhere nearby, very spacious, donated by the government of ACT. For several years, we use the space there. As in Sydney, our Consulate General has been out there for 7 years, using for free, in a prime location, the space donated by the government of New South Wales. This arrangement ending this year, and I hope that the Premier remains as generous as before, and he renew the offer of us continuing to occupy for free that floor. In Melbourne, the government of Victoria provide substantial assistance to our honorary consulate in Melbourne, Kevin Bailey, to enable him to have some personnel assistance to so that our honorary consulate office there can effectively respond to the demands of our community. So beyond the Australian government, federal government assistance, we have had this kind of gestures on the part of local state authorities, local authorities, civil society. We are eternally grateful to all of you. This is your house, the Timorese Australian community. Visit, because this is why we wanted this embassy here, to be a showcase for Timor-Leste. It is not completed, there has to be a residence, and the original plan was much more ambitious than what turned out to be, but we hope in the years to come to complete what we started. So all of you, thank you for your presence here today.